Opie and Jim, live from the Moon Tower Comedy Festival in Austin, Texas. Starring Opie and Jim Norton. And now, live from the Driscoll Hotel in Austin, Texas, it's Opie and Jim.
What is up, Austin? We got a very busy show. Brad Williams, Jimmy Carr, Joe List, Mark Norman, and Jesse Joyce. I got you this, Brad, if you need it. Little booster seats.
I'm not even mad. I'm looking at that's very thoughtful and helpful.
That could work for you.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. I think my ass is too big for it, though. Well.
How's everyone doing? All right. And the return of Jim Norton, of course. He was in San Antonio last night.
Yes, I was in San Antonio. They have a festival there. It was like fucking being in Sicario. A bunch of angry Mexican people honking and screaming. You should have seen us before the show. We're all sitting upstairs, and Don Wicklund. Where's Don Wicklund? If you ever saw Midnight Cowboy, there's Joe Buck. He was trying to get us to come down and be introduced, but none of us wanted to be introduced. We're all like, no, we'll just kind of whoop there and sit there. We're just such low self-esteem idiots.
Don, come on stage for a second.
Oh, no.
Don's now...
a good, strong back, Joe Buck.
Yeah. Look at this guy. He's got...
Brokeback Cowboy.
He's like Magic Mike's coach.
Come on.
That's why I wanted to bring him up for that.
Hey, it's Rico in my house, goddammit. It's Rico.
Oh, my God. Now he's got the cowboy hat. We got here Thursday. You didn't have the cowboy hat on.
Yes, I did.
You did?
I saw you in the elevator.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I just didn't wear it yesterday's show.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Very.
Looks good.
Yeah. I got to say, last night I went to the Comedy Jam and saw Brad Williams doing Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, is that a good show?
The goddamn Comedy Jam is the most fun show you could see, be a part of, and yeah, I did Kid Rock. Ate a lot of Velveeta cheese to prepare for it.
It was more of Kid Pebble.
Well, Kid Rock used to have a midget.
Yes,
right.
Joe
C.
Joe C, right.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Who died because he was a dwarf.
All right, so you're saying...
So you better get your shit together.
Enjoy me while you can, folks.
But the funny thing is you brought a fur coat all the way down to Austin so you could take it off in 2 seconds.
Yeah. And like,
made from one rabbit.
Small pimpin'.
I look like Master P's kid walking out there. But yeah, I got the fur coat just so I could walk on stage and take it off, and I had a fedora. But the thing was the rest of the night I still had the fedora on, but I felt a need to talk to people. No, I don't actually wear this douchebag hat. Yeah. It's just a costume. It's oh, Brad's doing that thing now.
Right.
There's nothing worse when you do something you think is going to be funny, like you wear something crazy, and then people just don't see the irony, and they're like, oh, that's how you are now. And you're like, no, I was hoping for a laugh, but now I'm not getting one, so I better explain quickly what I'm doing.
I had that with my KKK hood. Nobody got it.
Is the Comedy Jam tonight?
Yeah, there's another one.
I highly recommend you see it. And supposedly Comedy Central picked it up, right?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Oh
Even DeRosa was good.
Yeah.
That says something.
Yeah.
Is that just a bunch of guys doing different...
karaoke.
Oh, I've heard about that. They do it in LA, yeah.
But it's stand-up, and then you tell a little story why you want to perform that particular song, and then they do it. It's a really good concept.
Yeah, I heard in LA they do it. It's a pretty big show. I just asked what it is, and now I'm fucking pontificating about what it is. You explained it. I've never seen it.
Karaoke. Should we get a round of applause for the cleavage in the front there?
I mean, pretty awesome.
All right. I was joking. All right.
You have nice feet, too.
Thanks for out-creeping me.
That's going to be easy. E-Rock's taking a picture of the cleavage. We'll tweet that out immediately.
Tremendous outfit, E-Rock. That's great.
Yeah,
You're like a British 4-year-old.
It's like Pugsley Adams.
There's been some weird stuff going on with the staff.
What?
Well, Paul, I wasn't supposed to bring this up, but Paul caught Roland jerking off in his hotel room.
Oh my God!
Wow! Look at that face.
What show on the Food Network were you watching?
Word got around, and then E-Rock's like, "Oh, you heard shit." But what happened? What were you jerking off to?
He had his dick through a voodoo donut.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm just trying to catch Jimmy up. Roland's the one that's scared of the ghost. This supposedly is a haunted hotel.
Oh, cool.
And he's freaking out. He had his room changed. And then for some reason he gave Paul one of his keys to his room. So they've been fucking with him. And Paul walked in the middle of the day and he was jerking off. And
Now you know why he gave Paul the key. Why?
Well, so he was caught masturbating, but he's scared of the ghost.
yeah, exactly.
Possibly he just thought that was ectoplasm. Hang on, this is rather salty for ectoplasm. I just ate a glazed donut upstairs. I feel terrible now.
And then Roland just laughed it off like,
Oh, yeah, what are you going to do?
And then what else did they do?
We had lunch.
Did he stand and watch you, or did he walk back out?
No, I just looked up. I go, fuck.
That's a weird moment
And
between friends.
the hair go down the hallway.
They also fucked with your room. They put
Yeah.
a chair on his bed so when he woke up.
That's not. I was tired.
There's pictures. I got to get permission to tweet these because.
Oh my God!
It's not a flattering picture of Roland, but there's a chair on his bed, and then they woke him up and he freaked out.
It looks like Gandolfini's death photo.
Roland, can we tweet that?
If I say no, you're going to tweet it anyway. So.
Well, I'm trying to be nicer. Can we tweet it for real? It's a great photo.
Come on, it's a great picture.
Come on.
Come on, for the guys. Come on, for the guys. Come on, be a guy.
I think it's a great
Can
photo.
you hashtag it Danny DeVito's sex tape?
Yes.
Are we tweeting it?
Yeah. Why not?
All right.
Yeah, why not? You're
I'll
jerking
get some-
off, you're asleep, it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
I think if we tweet it, we could probably raise some money, get some volunteers, and roll him back into the sea.
What were you thinking of?
What? I had a YouPorn on my iPhone.
You porn on your iPhone? What were you watching?
I don't know, some.
Come on, tell us. What was it?
What was it? Come
What
on.
was it? Come on.
I don't know. I remember I was like drinking off, and all of a sudden, see Paul's fucking head. I was like,
And then he
And then
came.
after that, I just went to the shower in shame.
Come on, what were you watching?
How was the barbecue last night?
It was
one,
delicious.
Which one did you guys choose?
Not the other one. We're going to the real one today.
What?
We're going to the main one today. No, it went to Cooper's yesterday.
Yeah, but if you tweet out which barbecue joint you went to, then everyone else is like, no, that's the wrong one.
No, but I'm going to the one we're supposed to go today. No. Tom Knucklewaith. Crafts and meat.
Huh?
What is it?
See, everyone has their favorite barbecue joint
Yeah.
down here. I would assume they're all fucking fantastic.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like what's that one? The impacted colon's very good. That's what they should all be called.
I love your crowd. This is somewhere between Trump supporters and Comic-Con. Look at these folks.
We got a lot more ladies here, Mark.
Yeah.
A lot more
hello.
ladies. You were bitching that we didn't have ladies
Well, you
yesterday.
had some. They were just.
Well, they ran
Yikes.
out of here. The first hour, we lost all the women yesterday.
Yeah, well, that was DeRosa.
Why were there no women here yesterday?
They were here, and then they left.
They got chased out?
Kind of. We weren't that bad.
No.
It might have been the
told
pedophile
a 20-minute
stuff.
story about some prolapsed anus thing that he has. I don't know what it is.
Prostatitis.
Yeah.
Prostatitis.
Who?
DeRosa did.
DeRosa.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah. It was unappealing.
Yeah.
And he's worried about getting AIDS from a paper cut, right?
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
like a paper cut on his, on his finger, and he was fingering a girl, and he thinks he could get AIDS that way.
That's how Prince
That's going to
died.
give you AIDS.
Sorry.
He's a paranoid boy.
Yeah, he sure is.
He's a very
Believe me, there's a
paranoid
lot
man.
of things they say you can get AIDS from, which you can't.
And the
You've lost a lot of weight, Jim.
Yes, I have. I don't have AIDS. I've just gargled with it and spit it back out.
Sure, you got the good AIDS. Sure.
Well, it's good that I'm back on the show today. 8 minutes in, AIDS humor. Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. How was last night, Mark?
Oh, good. We went to the strip club.
Near the airport?
Ecstasy? Yeah, it stayed up
she
till
said,
5.
Yeah, whoa. Hey.
Yeah, you were shut down to work there. Yeah, you know. Joking, I'd go down on you.
Why
Yeah,
you-
hell of a time.
Why are you excited about that strip club? You just because
I'm a supportive person.
a
I'll leave it at
supportive
that.
person.
AKA Dyke. I'm joking.
Supportive person. Does that mean your daughter works there?
Damn.
The fact that I just made Jim Norton cringe.
No,
I take
no.
That as a badge of honor.
You didn't. I was mad that you stole the question I wanted to ask. I admired you. So do you go to female strip clubs?
Sure.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I'm equal opportunity.
Oh.
I support all.
All right, so you like women as well as men.
Yes.
Cool.
How do you feel about the dirty trans?
Actually,
asking
I want to
her or
ask
me?
Jim about that.
I know how you feel.
All right, who's your friend there? Hi.
Hi.
That's Jean.
Are you guys?
Jean. Oh, I like that. Is it Jean?
J-E-A-N, you got it.
I don't know how to say this. Are you two allergic to nuts? Are you vegetarians? Would you describe yourselves as crack addicts?
Maybe that's why no one's fucking me, because I get introduced to a girl and I spell her name out loud. That's a real pussy dampener.
Are you guys?
No, we're just we've known
friends.
each other forever.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Westboro,
We're from
Massachusetts.
Westboro,
I'm a
nice.
listener since day one.
Yeah.
Day one.
Wow.
When you came to Boston. When you came to Boston.
Wow,
Right here.
yeah.
High school
Start- haven't
together.
stopped.
What was that?
Westboro.
The 40s.
I know where West.
You know Westboro.
Jesus.
That's the last one.
Are the two of you just together, or are you with Boo Radley on the end there?
It's just us.
Okay, cool.
That's a mirror, Jim. That's a mirror. You're looking in a mirror, Jim.
Oh, she's crying. You like that? So, how was the strip club?
That was great. It was great. Got a couple lap dances. Had a good time. Yeah.
They have any special tricks down here?
No, but I had a good move. There was one stripper who was 19. She was easily the best one. And she was lap dancing me, and I kept doing this move. And she would go, all right, you can touch. So they're just as insecure as comics. You know, she felt like she was bombing. So she was like, all right, put it in my ass. You know? Yeah.
So you made the motion of looking at your watch and fake yawning, and that actually worked?
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
for you, man.
Hey, thanks. She's dead now, but yeah, good times.
I stand corrected. Great for you, man.
19, good times.
What time did you get in?
Oh, jeez. I think we came back at about, 5:30ish.
Jesus.
I'm hurting.
you.
A lot of pain here.
You got a gig tonight?
Yeah, one more tonight. 11:30 at the Paramount.
Stateside at Paramount.
Stateside at Paramount.
I'm Mark's agent.
Yeah. Gotta have one Jew around, Yeah.
Are you guys doing your podcast down here, you and Joe?
We were too nervous no one would show up, so we just did one in his hotel
That
room.
doesn't stop me from booking shows here.
Jimmy's got 2 tonight. Where are we tonight?
I don't even know.
I don't either.
Stateside at the Paramount.
Oh yeah, the stateside. Right,
Okay,
right
cool.
on. Yeah, on Congress.
Kenny's
You're at the theater
witness
we're at with the
protection.
big room.
Sorry, what?
You're at the big room. We're the shitty room next door.
By the way,
Uh-huh.
Kenny shouted that from New York. He didn't even come here. He's
Yeah.
just a very loud guy.
It's just a hologram that we have. It looks like Kenny.
Kenny looks like when they needed new clothes in Pulp Fiction, They're hosing each other off,
Oh my God, it's a good reference.
Kenny, you want to say hi?
Hello.
There you. All right, there you go. How was San Antonio? You like the Mexican Mardi Gras they had? He almost fell over.
Kenny just tripped on a speaker.
How was San Antonio? How was the Mexican Mardi Gras?
It was nice if you like a fiesta.
Do you like a fiesta?
No, I'm all business.
This is sounding creepier and creepier after every sentence.
The show was going good till I got the microphone.
Well, no. E-Rock's capturing this magic moment. Good boy. Staff photographer does a crack job.
Yeah. All right. That was it. You guys got in late last night, huh?
Yes, but it was a nice ride.
I'm sorry, catch me up. What's the matter with him?
I don't know.
If you just no offense, sir, but you seem broken.
Not as bad as you could be.
Oh! Come on, you could take that on the chin. You've got choices.
He doesn't get it.
He'll be fine. He'll get there in a minute. Hello.
And before I'd like an answer to Jimmy's question.
I was a compound question. I didn't get it.
A little awkward.
I just think sometimes, birth isn't easy. You don't get all the oxygen you need.
Right.
Hello. He seems happy to be indoors.
Don't look at me. I don't, work for him.
Oh, you're good, Joe.
Oh, jeez, thanks. This is the most terrified I've ever been in my entire life.
All right, sit down, you weirdo. Freak us out. It's too long. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
We were just waiting to see if anything was going to happen there.
Yeah.
And you guys went, Jesse Joyce, you went to the Oddities?
I did. There's a
Museum?
museum on 6th Street. I took this guy and Sean Donnelly, who you referred to yesterday, I think is Shamrocko Heart Attack. I don't know. You kept fucking up his name. But it's kind of cool. They have Pancho Villa's trigger finger in the museum. They cut it the fuck off and put it in a frame on the wall.
Yeah.
How is
You
that
can go
allowed?
see that.
It's not
It's
real,
an Oddities
Jimmy.
museum. I don't know. I'd like to believe that the Pancho Villa finger's real, right?
It smelled like pussy.
Yeah, fucking God damn it. That's what I was gonna.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You don't think it was real?
Well, there was a lot of shit that's probably not, and at the very beginning, there's like a tribute to P.T. Barnum, so I think that it's kind of like a tip-off that
Oh, shit,
everything
so I
we're
should
about
go.
to show you is
Beat me
bullshit.
to it, yeah. Brad's the mascot.
No, you'll get rid. They won't let you leave.
Yeah.
Brad, don't go there. They will keep you.
Yeah.
You don't
have
open
one
a
of
jar
these.
with like some blue liquid and just go, yeah, this is one that didn't make it.
Was
It's
it in
the
liquid or
bearded
no?
baby.
What's that?
Was it in liquid or no?
No, it was like taxidermied. It was like a freeze-dried. It kind of looked like beef jerky a little bit.
Does anyone know if this thing's real? Anyone local? I bet you it's real.
There was like other shit that I know wasn't real, but that one
Like
seemed
what?
like it was like they had clumps of Bigfoot hair. I'm not sure.
Oh, that crap.
That you could just anytime Kenny walks by, you could just fucking swipe that off his face. Just to grab a clump of mustache and tug. But that one seemed like they protected it more. Like I don't know if that was part of the illusion, but they seemed like it was like being preserved.
Sorry, are you wondering whether that might be real?
Yeah, Pancho Villa's trigger finger. Yeah, I think it could be.
You're a grown man, though, yes?
I
mean, how could you
I go
possibly
to-
think?
Because he was a loathed guy, you know what I mean? I could totally see us cutting his fucking hand off and then sending his fingers around the country to be placed in museums, you know what I mean?
Like Braveheart.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But why just one finger here?
Because it's the trigger finger, because it's the fucking one. The one that...
Why not just the hand?
Well, because other people wanted other parts of the hand, I imagine, right?
Maybe it was like a FedEx thing. Maybe it was like, it's expensive.
His pinky's at the Smithsonian.
Yeah, that's
Anyway, it's
Smithsonian.
worth going to. They had... I'm like...
Is this the Austin equivalent of the Smithsonian?
Yeah, pretty much. I have like a lot of I have a taxidermy interest, right? Like I have a bunch of bullshit. Like Mark and I did a road gig once, and I picked up a moose head along the way, and it was too big to fit in my car, and the two of us tried to jam it in a blizzard, right? Like for about an hour, trying to figure out the only way you could fit a moose head in the back of a Nissan Altima, and we finally twisted it, got it right, and then But then that means there was a moose between us. Like, so there was like these antler, and it was a blizzard, so it reeked of wet moose for the next 3 hours in the car.
I think Woody Allen does this bit.
What's that? What's that?
So I think this is a Woody Allen bit.
Have you ever seen I think there's a Tumblr which is bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love that thing. It's amazing.
Just fantastic.
It's fascinating. Yeah, it's really great.
Which one is that?
It's called Bad Taxidermy. Like Bad Taxidermy is fantastic. Most of it looks like if you were they would taxiderm you and you would end up looking like Brad. That's how it would usually end up working. That's what bad taxidermy looks like.
Thank you.
Stuff in the head.
That was a nice insult for me by insulting Brad. That felt kind of good.
Well, you guys look like similar, but in a shitty taxidermy version.
I do look like Norton's after photo.
Yeah.
If you start with Carr, this looks like de-evolution.
If you tell me and Brad we look alike, we both get angry about it.
Hey, can I just say real fast? So when I moved to LA, I had like New York City movers move all my fucking taxidermy across the country.
How much taxidermy stuff?
I got like
He's got a ton of
20
shit.
things. You know,
really?
I got like a lion rug and a bear rug, and I have a buffalo head. And I got a bunch of shit.
Have you ever seen that?
cow?
There's a store in London you would love called the First Tuesday Club.
I know it. I know about it.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
I'm
bought some
really
stuff in
interested
there.
in this shit.
Yeah.
Why do you love taxidermy?
Because I have like
he's
my
sober.
aesthetic. Yeah, because I'm sober. I don't know what to spend money on. You know what I mean?
I've got a suggestion.
And well, I'm married. I'm married also. So
Maybe new
that's
pants.
those two. Yeah, the second half of my pants. No, so anyway, so these
bed
fucking
sheets, by
just
the
like
way.
New York City movers are moving all my shit, and the one mover is carrying my moose head like by its antlers out to the moving truck, and he goes, "What is this, a horse?" And it was like I don't care that you've never left New York City before. Like, what the fuck? You're holding it by its fucking giant antlers. Like,
That was
fucking horse.
That was Kenny, by the way.
I just thought it was pretty great. Anyway, that's the end of that.
You're a two-headed animal, right?
Oh yeah, I got a two-headed parakeet.
Yeah,
Is
that's a
that the
good
number one?
Yeah, you know, Chris Hardwick. We have a similar. The way he describes it is that my aesthetic is 19th century Victorian serial killer. like that's what my office looks like. Yeah,
You just like that. You like looking at them. You feel connected.
Yeah, it's
to
like I have
animals?
like a museum in my fucking office. You know, it helps me write jokes. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
He runs a motel. His mother lives in the building.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Do you have a
I don't
dog?
want to kill anything. Like, I only buy... Here's the secret. You go to eBay, right? You can buy shit, because there's two kinds. There's, like, taxidermists who sell it for, like, real expensive, but then there's some, like, cuckolded bitch husband who, like, has had some yak head in his attic and his wife's like, get the fuck rid of that. You know what I mean? And he doesn't know any better, and he doesn't look up how much it's worth. And then he's like, all right, fine, lady. He puts it up for $500, and then I swipe it. That's
How much
it
is a
works.
yak head worth?
Well, I don't have a yak. I have a...
So you just said you said you bought a yak head for $500, and you said it like it was a bargain.
That would be a good deal.
I think you may be the one being ripped off.
No,
here.
I have
This
I
idiot
have a
sold me a
muskox.
yak head for $500.
Yes. A yak head is only worth $500 if it's a verb.
I got a fucking muskox. That's worth way more.
Grammar joke.
I got a muskox head I got for like $450. It was a fucking great deal.
Have you? So you've seen that place? Because the First Tuesdays Club has got the.
Yeah, I follow
they've got
it on
the-
Instagram.
They've got the penis of the last man hung in Britain.
Yeah.
Wow,
I've never been there,
great phrasing.
but I like.
Yeah, since then we've not been doing great, ladies. I'm sorry.
If you put Pancho Villa's finger into the penis, I don't know what happens. Something awesome.
I imagine
Brad
it would
Williams
get bigger.
appears.
That was like joke Mad Libs.
So how much is a yak head worth? Like the $500 is a
You
great
fucking
deal.
go on eBay, like people who know what they're doing, they'll sell it for like $4,000, right? So that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I
So
get anything else specialty. I don't understand the attraction to it, but
if anybody wants to buy tags, I will explain to them the secrets of how
I always
to
find
get
that a weird
good
thing when you've got
deals.
an odd collection of
Yeah.
things, like an odd record collection of a band that no one else likes, or your taxidermy collection is worth. How much is it worth? Do you think?
If I were to resell it, and I know what I'm doing, like probably $25,000, I would guess. You know what I mean?
And what's your address?
But I got it all. I got it all for like probably $6,000 total.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a fucking good. Like I'm always shopping for it.
I've never wanted to hear news of an office burning so badly in my life.
You're right. It's really irreplaceable. That shit. So, I'm pretty fucked if something bad happens.
Well, unless it's a dodo you've got stuffed, it's all replaceable.
Well, I have
be
currently
more
at this very moment I have a bid out for it's a replica of a dodo skull. So it's not real. It's just a replica.
And how many wives have left you?
Just one wife left me, but I have a new wife who tolerates it. So.
Did the ex want to take some of that with her?
No.
That's why you lost the first dodo skull.
Presumably, the first wife is now stuffed and mounted. Yes.
Yeah.
Although if she'd been stuffed and mounted properly, maybe she wouldn't have left.
There you go.
It just worked very well.
And is
Jesse Joyce is not happy about that, despite being dressed like Rodney Dangerfield in Easy Money.
I know. Nobody sees my Caddyshack shorts and goes, that guy's a great fuck. So.
Eric just took a picture of that. Is there one thing you want that you have your eye on?
Yeah, hyena.
What's the big
That's what I'm currently looking for.
Hyena.
Hyena.
Yeah.
He wants somebody to laugh at him.
Well, see, that's an easy, shitty nature joke. That's an easy, shitty... They don't even laugh. They bark.
They're called laughing hyenas, aren't they?
They are in Warner Brothers cartoons, you fucking goofball.
Oh boy, I hit a nerve.
I wasn't annoyed at the dig, like it's fine, but I was annoyed at how big a response that fucking half-ass joke got. That's all.
Oh, jeez, come on, shorts.
Anyway,
Was there like a progression? Did you start off with like something, and now you're like getting more exotic?
Yeah. The buffalo head was the first. The first item that I got. So it came in a gigantic.
Do you like animals? Because I'm always weird. It's like a stuffed animal. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong, but do you really love animals and you feel close to them?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I like zoos, but the problem is zoos they don't play.
I think they spoil the animals actually in the zoo. I hate that shit. Big cage, fucking small that up. Get some more animals in there.
Well, that's exactly. It's kind of my point.
Spoiled tigers.
You can't see them. They just sit there and they sleep all the time. You know what I mean? But a fucking moose head on my wall, he can't do anything about it. I can look at him and he just.
You ever get on the ladder and fuck his mouth just to show him who's boss?
Exactly. He's gonna sit there and let me look at him.
Are you not tempted to put a whole moose body in the reception area?
I like that.
It's the opposite in my house. I don't have a reception area, but it's in my house. So, but it would be great on the other side of the wall.
Now, would you be one of those guys that does it to your pet? You've heard of those people, right?
No, not necessarily. But I do have
their
I have a
cats and their
fox on my
dogs.
desk, and my dog looks at it weird because it's in the vicinity of. It's related to it.
So when your dog dies, you're not going to do this?
Probably not.
I'm just gonna. A couple of people did it, didn't there? There's a guy that was
eat
founded a medical school in London that was stuffed and mounted in the front office, and the rival medical school stole his head.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
an excellent prank.
There's some school in Philadelphia too. The president of the university is like hanging out in the fucking library. They have him stuffed in a chair.
And Han Solo did a similar thing.
So your dog doesn't like the fox that's mounted?
Yeah, he gets a little goofy.
He looks at the fox the way a woman would look at a pocket pussy on your desk.
right.
That was a long way to circle back for a mediocre fuck pussy pocket. Just shut up.
I kind of wonder what's going through your dog's head when it sees the fox. I imagine it's thinking, I better behave.
He is a very well-behaved dog, I will tell you that, yeah.
How about you, Joe? What have you done since you've been here?
Well, I got real nervous with that weird exchange with Kenny and Jimmy.
Kenny's harmless.
That kind of ruined my whole memory of everything. I went kayaking. I did some kayaking yesterday. Me and Ari Shafir and Annie Letterman and Fahim. I don't know Fahim, but we went. I think that's his name, right? Fahim.
Jesus.
Yeah, Fahim. We went kayaking. And,
Great way to meet women, I think. It definitely isn't.
Kayaking. I thought you meant Fahim. I didn't get the joke.
Who's kayaking?
But he's a comic, I think, from L.A.
Oh, okay.
I just met him yesterday. But we went kayaking. That was great. Nothing too exciting happened, but kayaked. Thanks for setting me up with this, Jim. Jeez.
Well, I don't know.
I feel like I'm eating it here.
It's more interesting than anything I've done on the road. Were the waters rough?
There was quite a current. If you stopped paddling, it really took you pretty slowly the other direction.
I would have been frightened because people do die doing that, so it's a pretty risky thing to do.
Yeah, and it was the least amount of preparation people have ever done. Like usually you get in a kayak, they're like, have you ever kayaked before? This is how you flip it back. If you flip over, can you swim? You have to sign shit. They were just like, yeah, here you go. It was $8. And they were like, be back in an hour.
I guess there's a lot of comics here. They've got to sort of nudge natural selection on.
But yeah, it was pretty good.
Joe, did you do the Bat Bridge?
No, we went under the Bat Bridge, and then after I finished, everyone was like, hey, did you get shit on? The bat shit on you. And we didn't know that, so we just, because it was so sunny, we're like, we'll just get some shade here.
Yeah.
So evidently for like a half hour, we were sitting under a bat shitting bridge. But as far as I know, no one shit on mine.
E-Rock and the gang did it.
Oh, what time is it happening? I forgot that was an Austin.
Is it as good as they say?
Eric. We can't hear you, sweet potato. Your mic's not on. It's not on. Is it on or no?
It doesn't sound on.
It's not on, bro. But...
If you shout into it, it turns on.
Turn the switch on.
Turn the switch on. Oh, no.
All right. It took forever, but the second the sun went down, from right under the bridge where you're standing, millions of bats just flew out. It was pretty terrifying. But they go out from the bridge, around, and then they disappear. And then there's this section of woods, and they come flying right over the river where all these people are on party boats getting hammered, watching the bats fly right over them. Austin's fucked up.
What a nice...
Every street...
Austin's fucked up.
And this happens every night from March through the summer.
Every night. And you can tell the locals who hate this because they walk up and down the bridge and like, bats aren't doing it tonight, people. Go home. And they're just like trying to get everyone to leave.
How could they tell the bats aren't doing it? Or are they just saying that?
See, they're lying, Jim.
Oh. I thought maybe in certain weather. What do I know? Why would the locals cock block the bat watchers? You get a million bats and people want to watch it and you're cranky about it? Get out of here! It's a private event for the people who live here. Fucking miserable locals.
How many bats? Millions. Really?
Wow. This went on. They were still. It was almost like 15, 20 minutes, and the bats were still flying out from out under the bridge.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. They were only supposed to do 10. They just
yeah, they went over.
Fucking assholes. Well, they are black. That's too much. Are you kidding?
So you watched them in 15 minutes, then you stopped.
No, we about 5 minutes in, we're like, all right, this is not going to end. We just left.
And they don't bother people, right? Like they don't. I almost said sting, but they don't like laugh.
No, they bite you, and then you turn into a superhero. If I'm not mistaken.
They get you with their pincers.
Do they land on people or no? They don't.
Well, Jesse owns 3 of them.
I do have a bat.
What's that?
They'll get close to you.
Hold on, microphone, my love.
Let's mic the
I had a pool,
the
and during dusk, they would dive bomb the pool for mosquitoes. So there were times we'd just sit in the pool, and bats would just fly right by your head.
But they're not bothering you. They're just trying to get the
No,
mosquitoes.
they're just going for the
Oh,
mosquitoes.
the vision they must have to see those from the air.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not every day a bat flies by your fucking face.
Apparently it is
you
when you
know?
live
Yeah,
in
it's every day. It's Austin.
From March until June.
Yeah.
Is this the only place in the country this happens where it's millions of bats?
No, Gotham City.
But I've only heard of Austin and the Congress.
Well, apparently, there's other bridges like up near Houston and things like that.
Oh, okay.
They're not to this degree. That's
Right.
why
That's what I
Austin's
mean.
famous. But you can go pretty much anywhere in Texas, and bats are flying out from under a bridge.
What happens like when the season's over? Do they die? How great would that be? That one day where they all just fucking fall to the ground.
A few of them end up in my office.
What happens? Do they migrate somewhere else?
They go to Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Not when Trump gets elected.
Gonna build a giant net.
And they're going to pay for it.
Wow, half
Over
of them get
here.
their heads cut off by the cartel. Oh, okay.
That's why they're called Mexican free-tailed bats.
What's that?
They're called Mexican free-tailed bats because they're from Mexico.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you regret killing Dwight Yoakam?
Hey, I thought Jimmy was coming.
Great visuals today.
So what happened, guys? Sorry.
I said, where's Jimmy?
They are, what happens to them? They go to Mexico and they're called?
Mexican free-tailed bats.
Oh, free-tailed bats.
Wow, are you Voss's dad?
No, it was hard to hear. That might have been the mic placement because E-Rock is texting.
There's my Sirius subscription. Bye.
Oh, sir, don't be mad at us. We're just having some.
I'm just playing.
We're just good-naturedly ribbing you.
I'm just playing.
Okay.
Also, that's not how you end your subscription.
Yeah.
Dropping it. There's a lot more work involved.
All right. So, do you watch them, or you live here, right?
Yeah.
So, for you, it's you don't give a shit at this point, right?
I've seen them twice. I've lived here, I don't know, 30 years.
30 years? What do you do for those 6 months?
Oh, we play.
Okay. All right. That's a lot. Shouldn't you be seeing them a lot more if you lived here 30 years?
No, it's like us. What do we see in New York? All the tourist crap we never go to.
I know, but the tourist crap, it's not like the Empire State Building is flying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you have to go to it. Where are the bats? Look up. Oh, there they are.
I think that's way more impressive than the Empire State Building.
I agree. So where do they go in Mexico? Why are we continuing this fucking I don't know. We're
I have a question for that guy. When you die, does the Queen of the Hill take over the show?
Hey, do you guys have birds up north?
No birds up north whatsoever.
Nope.
They stop at Baltimore.
When you go to school, they have birds. They migrate and they go north and they go south. Well, bats don't know. They're the same thing as birds.
Oh, all right.
Well, that's the last thing the prostitute heard. She saw the shadow of a hammer claw. Birds don't migrate north.
Oh, and if you guys go back in that river, it's not. There's tons of lakes here.
Yeah.
You can't swim in that one.
You can't swim in that one? Is
No.
that because of all the fecal matter and urine of the bats?
Yeah, the river is filthy. But like filthy with sticks and whatever shit.
You're talking about Lady Bird Lake? You can't swim in it.
Yeah, but all the ones up north of that, you can party, swim.
But why
jet
can't you
ski,
swim in this one? Is it the bats or
I heard it's pesticides from the 70s.
pesticides from the 70s?
I should walk out of that river and just go, what happened?
It's back. Brad's
There
back.
he is.
I woke up. There he is. He woke up from his hangover.
The bats didn't bother any of us except for Brad.
They pick him up and take him away.
It's like dwarf Uber.
Right.
What'd you end up doing last night?
Oh, just getting absolutely hammered off of 2 shots. I have no tolerance for it. And I drink every week and for multiple days, but I have no tolerance. And I did the whole Kid Rock thing, and I guess people thought I could party like him.
Yeah.
They started buying me shots. At one point, I was dancing on the bar.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it was.
Are you hungover?
Very.
Yeah, your head looks a little swollen. Get this man an ice pack.
How many beers does it take?
Two beers gets me
pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's get 2 beers.
Would you drink this early or no?
Not right now. No, I'm out of it right now.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, very much so. But I don't know why. Everyone loves, and I kind of do a bit about this, but everyone loves to get a dwarf drunk. They just think something's gonna happen. I get shit faced, and then I tell you where the treasure is.
What?
Oh, where's the end of the rainbow? I've never fucking heard that before.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they
Never
tell you,
heard
because
that.
it's like everybody tells
On this,
you
we
that.
don't like body shaming here.
That's one thing that always annoys me, that people send me dwarf jokes all the time online. I'm like, you think I haven't heard of it? I must have gotten on 420 so many memes of the, hey, when a midget smokes pot, does he get high or medium?
Well,
Sorry about that one.
Do you want to see if someone has one you've never heard?
Yeah.
Really? Anyone have a midget joke?
Ooh. See if I can't finish it.
He doesn't mind the word midget, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, the back
Anyone?
guy.
Oh,
does.
that guy. Jesus.
Our favorite person.
Of course, I hope this is more back facts.
Let's go back to the beer. Have you ever had a tall boy?
Oh, get it? Ever had a tall boy?
Oh, boy.
Some will just be legitimate questions.
Anyone else? Maybe one he's never heard. He swears he's heard them all.
Yeah.
No one else?
No one wants to challenge.
What do people do that's offensive? Like, you know, because it's weird when you're a comedian, you have a much higher threshold for being bothered, but there's gotta be something that fucking annoys you.
When I'm just walking on the street and people call me big guy out of nowhere.
Why would they? That's not accurate. Oh.
Yeah. No, but it's almost like they're trying to fool me. Like, maybe if I tell him he's big, he won't kill himself tonight.
That would be exactly the opposite of my motive.
Good luck getting a noose to fit over that noggin.
Kenny might have one.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
He's smiling now.
Here's the joke. By the way, your heads belong on each other's bodies.
No, I like bread. I'm nuts over midgets.
All right, that was Kenny's Make-A-Wish moment.
I don't think I got it.
Nuts
I'm
over
nuts
him.
over. He means
Nuts
his brand is
over.
under
Oh.
his testicles.
His balls.
It's a
Nuts. I
nuts,
see.
yeah.
Jimmy.
Oh, I haven't heard testicles referred to as nuts in a long time.
Cut to
Yes.
that guy in the back sawing their heads off later. Jimmy said I was supposed to.
So you that bothers you when people make comments like that?
Yeah, and it happens a lot. Like, they just they feel like no one ever talks to me, so it's like, I'll brighten his day, and then they just come up and start chatting me up. It's not good.
So sorry. So you're grumpy then, are you? Because you know me, dude. I love dwarfs, but I never tell them that I love them because I don't want them to get big-headed.
I love hanging out with Jimmy Carr just because he has more dwarf jokes. Like, he will write a dwarf bit off the top of his head that I've never even thought of before. It's so you're a monster.
I was going to say that to you. I can't believe we had the same thought.
Do all little people know each other? Is it like, is it like black people?
Like, I want to get mad, but we do.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
we literally I'll text with wee men all the time when people mistake us for.
Sorry, which one
each
are you
other.
then?
Do you guys have an app?
A dwarf app? No, but there is a dwarf dating site. www.datealittle.com.
Oh,
That's kind of a nice little name for him. Date a little. It sounds clever.
Yeah, but there's like a lot of tall people that go on it just looking to scratch off a bucket list item.
Hey, that's
which
fine.
I don't mind that.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Is it a bucket list for you, or would it be a cup?
So you've actually fucked girls who just want to fuck a little person.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's great.
Good for you.
yeah. It's never a bad thing. People are like, you're being exploited. No, I'm coming.
Do you ever worry about falling in?
Go spelunking. Like, making Jimmy Carr laugh that laugh is like one of the greatest honors a comedian can have, just because it's so fucking weird.
Is it weird to be on top of the girl and not be able to touch the bed?
That legitimately happened to me one time.
I knew it.
No, because I had sex with a woman in Jacksonville, Florida, and she was overweight. And like when I got on top, I could not get any traction.
Yeah.
So she literally had to like manually grab me, move me up and
Oh my god! It looked like they were green screening Superman.
And you could do the doggy style standing up then.
Yeah, I can.
Right?
Oh, cool.
It's the best.
That's
I
got to be awesome.
Never get tired. Yeah, the only bad part is I can't like reach the hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that move.
He was creeping everyone out in this room yesterday when you were talking
Just
about
by existing.
when you were talking about.
It's also creepy how you're the smallest person, but you're also the highest right now. It's freaking me out.
Yeah.
I like this.
But you were creeping everyone out when you were talking about girls, midgets. I'm going to use the word that shave.
Yeah.
And that
Oh, right.
starts to look kind of like.
Starts to look childish.
Oh, I like that.
Should we not
Thank
think
you.
about, I mean, just from a practical point of view, should we not think about using dwarves to wean paedophiles off children?
I said the same thing yesterday.
To do what?
To wean, well, like, if,
Yeah.
if there's paedophiles, if that's what they're into,
Said the same thing.
let's use little people.
This is on his album, so it's getting weird. Seriously.
He's running on this ticket.
Right.
It's one of his old bits from a couple albums ago.
Yeah. But but I literally think that it would be like, because in Portland they have like that clean needles program for for heroin addicts. So yeah, just do that for pedophiles. Doesn't sound as good coming out of my mouth.
No, and I think it's more the. I don't think that it would work because I just think that you'd know that it wasn't a kid and it wouldn't be as hot. I mean, I'm speaking for myself.
So is it like a smoker with a nicotine patch? Like it's just not the real thing.
Just not the same. You ever smoke a candy cigarette? No good.
Oh, we got a question over there.
Oh,
He's raising his hand. It's shaking too.
Hello, sir.
Hey,
Looks
Brad.
like Roland in disguise.
Hello.
It looks like evil Roland.
Yeah.
What's your name, mister?
Bo.
What's that?
Bo. Roland and I share a personal trainer.
Hey.
I was going to ask Brad, do
When you say, you mean you ate a personal trainer?
do midgets get in trouble when they have sex with kids?
Yes.
Wait, what'd you say? What was the question?
He's like,
No,
do
you're
midgets
not-
get in trouble when they have sex with kids? First of all, I wouldn't know.
Well, hold on now. That's a very poignant question, sir. Go ahead, please.
You know, you don't have to fuck a kid to know it's not all right to fuck a kid.
It's not. It's not like a cop could walk in on me like fucking a 7-year-old girl and go, it's fine.
Yeah. Just 2 7-year-olds fucking.
I know. And by the way,
Enjoy yourselves, 7-year-olds.
and if Brad started just crying, they'd arrest her.
You know what? Anyone else have a question for Brad? This is going to be the only time you get to ask.
Yeah, ask a midget. That's pretty.
Ask a midget. We'll call it Ask a Midget.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. This. Jesus.
So when you if someone takes a picture with you, does it get offensive if they have to kneel down next to you?
What's the protocol there?
I don't mind. What's offensive is when they pick me up and hold me up next to them. That's not a fan. I don't like reenacting the scene from The Lion King.
Well, what happens?
Man.
What happens if in the picture, if the kid just wants just Santa in the picture?
Oh, yes, Kenny.
Brad, I have a question.
Oh, God. Yeah.
How does a midget wipe his ass?
I wipe it?
He runs through the tall grass.
I like that he leaves after, like...
right.
He's got a dramatic
mic
exit.
drop. That's his...
Right.
That's his Chris Rock.
Yeah.
We got a question in the back.
Yeah.
Brad, yesterday we were talking about going to the bucking bronco. Did you guys get a picture of that yet? Have you been yet?
Oh, no, I haven't ridden the bull over there yet.
I'm sorry, I didn't get any of that. Are you at auction? You sound like you're at some sort of auction.
You look like Andy Kindler in a Popeye cartoon.
There's also the jackalope. Have you been on that? You seen that yet?
What's the jackalope?
It's this giant 6-foot statue of the jackalope, and there's a jackalope bar right here. Like,
What's the jackalope? And you've just said jackalope 4 times.
it's the
That's not an explanation.
rabbit with the horns.
What?
It's a rabbit with the horns.
It's a taxidermy thing, actually. It's a rabbit that they have attached antelope antlers to make it look like it's a special, like a mythical beast.
Right.
So that horse question wasn't that crazy.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, no, I just realized. Yeah, I owe some mover in New York City an apology. Anyway, there's a bar and they have like a 6-foot tall jackalope that
you're
we have
supposed
to
to
get
climb
you
on it? Is
Yeah,
that-
well, it's a photo op, and we got to get you on that later because it would be amazing.
Well, we tried for the mechanical bull. That didn't. We got to try that. We got to do it tonight.
Or as Brad calls it, the catapult.
Anyone else have a question for Brad Williams? Yeah. You're not going to get this opportunity again. We got
there's a
one way in the
lovely
back.
woman in the back.
I can't see
Yes.
it.
Wow, what a
Yes, he
delightful
will,
young
madam.
lady she is. Hello.
Way in the back.
I wouldn't say delightful. So if you can stand up while you're
6 inches.
It's hard to hear.
Holy shit.
Hold on. Can we get
Is the mic on?
Yeah.
get the other mic on her because I can't hear her.
Yeah.
So if you can stand up while you're, what is the
Doggy style?
doggy style? Does that mean you can also stand up while you're giving oral?
Ooh,
yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, like
I
a
can do
mechanic.
that.
Have you done that?
I have, and he was very happy with it.
It was the best night of my life.
So which way do you prefer, laying down or standing up?
Wait.
For giving oral.
For giving oral? I prefer the woman be standing up. Because then it's just, it's fun for me.
Prove it. Come on up, little lady. You're going to ride the jackalope.
Last chance. Anyone else?
Yeah.
No? All right. I think we should take a break then.
Alrighty.
People want to take leaks and get another beer. All right, guys, let's hear it for these great comics. Jesse Joyce, Mark Norman, Brad Williams, of course, Jim Norton, Joe List, and Jimmy Carr. We're live from the Driscoll Hotel for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival here in Austin, Texas. We'll be right back. Oh, yeah, we are live at the Driscoll Hotel here in Austin, Texas. This is a great city. I love Austin. All right. And Brad Williams just hopped back on his throne.
Oh, there he is.
It's a very high chair. I had to jump.
Carr coming in with the huge tits. Thank you.
Whoa, what's that about, Mark?
I don't know.
Thank you very much indeed, madam.
Wow, that was the fastest AZT purchase I've ever seen.
I went to CVS and bought some Sudafed.
Morning after pill. What?
I think I feel bloated. And they sort of had a very nice discussion with the pharmacist about how to make, I think it might be crank or something.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Crank, yes, that's an old school fucking snort drug. I was gonna say drug or stimulant, but I said snort drug.
Snort drug.
Yeah.
You know, snort drugs. What, are we?
Oh, yes, Kenny.
I got a good idea.
You know what? Let's agree to disagree.
I got a box of donuts.
You got a box of donuts, Kenny.
What would somebody in the audience do for a donut?
Wow.
Shouldn't you be doing this
Not
in an
blow
elementary
you.
school?
Fuck, I'm sorry, I stepped on that joke.
And should
God
the
damn, that was
donuts
good.
be on your dick?
Come on, nobody's got a cute trick?
Come on, how is anybody not excited for a $1 item?
You're facing the wrong way. Brad's here.
Come on, what would you do for a donut?
Jesus.
You could.
I'll eat it.
He's going to eat a donut for another donut.
Come on, it's a good bit, Kenny. Don't be discouraged. You should go up there and hang yourself like that maid in The Omen.
It's great to have one half of Mice and Men here.
That droopy donut. Your fucking donut box is having a stroke. Hold it up from the bottom.
That was a bust, Kenny.
I can't believe that bit didn't fly. I thought the whole fucking festival would be excited.
Did you hear? They're giving away donuts.
Yeah, fucking donuts. People are doing tricks.
All you gotta do is show your tits and you get a donut.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just say hi once again to Jesse Joyce, Mark Norman,
Hello.
Brad Williams, Joe List, and of course Jimmy Carr.
I can't believe your luck.
And Jimmy's playing tonight at the the State Theater, Jimmy.
What now?
Where are you playing?
You, Jim Norton.
Oh, I'm playing it. I don't know, Kenny. Where am I?
Stateside at the Paramount.
Stateside at the Paramount.
Two shows, 7:30 and 9:30
on Congress.
Yeah.
Really
excited.
But
you can tell the buzz that went through the crowd when they heard that information.
That was like a kayak story.
Speaking of Jimmy Carr, though, Jimmy, I just want to say publicly that your Netflix special is fucking unbelievable. It's great. It's fantastic. And everyone should watch it.
Finally, Brad, someone's had the courage to say it. I appreciate it.
I just wanted to say it publicly. I've been saying this at rest areas for a year now.
Yours is on what? So it's on Showtime. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see it where I'm from. So to Showtime, is it going to be on anywhere else? Will they sell it to iTunes? Where will
Showtime app?
There's a Showtime app.
Yeah.
It's all news to me.
Yeah.
It's better to watch on a phone, too, because it looks normal size.
Yeah, I suppose if
you
you're
wanted to
watching
bring
that-
something up with Jimmy Carr today.
Oh, yeah, we talked last night
talked about
the,
it? You guys good?
Jimmy as the sex sax at the end.
Yeah, in the special, yeah.
Which is what Schumer got, shit on for.
Right.
It seems like it's a weird thing, that the idea that all of those kind of sex act things, the weird stuff that people do sexually, seems to be kind of it's quite an evergreen topic for comedy.
Right.
I think lots of people have bits about those things.
Sure.
But it's more than just, I think people that are casual observers just think, oh, that bit's, oh, he talked about the Dirty Sanchez. Oh, someone else does that bit. And you go, no, we wrote different jokes about it.
Yeah.
It's like saying,
There's 69. There's a lot of jokes about that,
I have a bunch of them. It's really good stuff. 70 minus 1,
But the problem is, the guy who invented the Dirty Sanchez, he deserves credit. Where's that guy?
Mexico. Guessing Mexico.
Probably, yeah.
No, in Mexico he's just called Sanchez.
And you guys don't think it's ripping off another comic, obviously. It's just one of those bits
No.
that is just kind of out there.
Yeah, it's
but
out
the
there.
media ran with that shit.
Yeah, she's a big name, it's a headline.
And they just want to tear her down.
Right.
And they left Jimmy Carr alone.
Yeah, well, he's not as well known.
Like my honest. I mean, kind of to Mark's point, like my honest assessment of it is like Amy is so famous that she's like in Us Weekly and shit and People Magazine, and like it's when those dummies who read People Magazine then like, what's going on? Somebody stole, like, you know,
Right.
when they hear about it, that's when it becomes like a big scandal. You know what I mean? Like People Magazine doesn't give a fuck about Jimmy Carr. You know what I'm saying? That's, I think, the honest.
It's very, very hurtful.
Which show?
Yeah,
which,
well,
Us Weekly is a big credit, though.
yeah.
Wow.
Unless in there are 50 people who look like they should be in Mad Men issue. Like, that might be, that bombed real
no, it didn't. No, it didn't.
yeah.
They're getting tired.
They're not tired. They're considering.
I see Kurt Metzger. Kurt, come on up.
And we also have Mark is here, too.
Where do I go?
It's funny. I was just thinking. I wish a comic who looked like a rapist would show up.
Brad's going to sit on my lap?
Yeah!
Brad can sit on your lap, yes.
I get the actual throw.
And you get brand new shell toe Adidas. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, I just got them.
I'm gonna sit next to you like that little animal next to Jabba the Hutt.
I feel more important.
And Martha Kelly's here from Baskets. We just met Martha a couple weeks ago. She's great on Baskets.
Hi, Martha.
That show's great, yeah.
What's going on?
You can sit right here, I guess.
Come on, Brad.
Well, how about a seat for
Squeeze over here.
We'll get you a seat. How about a seat for Martha?
There we go.
Come on up, buddy. There we go.
I can move back here. I can sit Indian style back here.
No,
like
wait, hold on. We have another.
There's
grab a chair.
There's a chair coming.
We got a chair coming.
You know, there's retard strength. I think you have this midget weight. You're like,
He is disarmingly heavy.
yeah, you're like 600 pounds.
Brad is like neutron star material.
Somebody get this shot so I can send my parents. Let them know how well my career's going.
They just give you a midget when you get the show business.
Right.
All right, E-Rock.
Wow.
Perfect placement for the photo.
You guys look like the beginning of a casting porn.
Look at Mark cradling that.
Wow, that was very generous.
This is going to be my Christmas card this year. So, yeah, hey, buddy.
Wow, that's Mark cuddling a plump young halfling.
He's heavy, right?
I've never been called a halfling before. That's
Yeah,
a
I
new
thought
one.
of it today.
You look as if you just won Brad.
Yeah, he like knocked over all the milk jugs, and then this is what you get.
Welcome,
That
Martha
bomb?
Kelly. That's
Thanks.
okay. People just,
Thank you.
Cool. Well, welcome, Kurt.
That's all you got, Martha. You're just waking up.
No, but I just I'm not good at riffing, so
Chipper riffing. It's a reference from the show. It's
sorry. But thanks for having.
Well, what are you
Thank
good
you
at,
for having
Martha?
me.
Maybe we can adjust this for you.
No, I don't even want you to be paying attention to me right now. But thank you for having me on. I'll answer any direct questions, but I can't.
Awesome. I love that she approaches stand-up the way like the McCarthy hearings were. I'll be happy to discuss communism, but I will not be. So you got like a lot of recognition. Baskets is such a well-received and respected show. It's got to be nice to have that.
I'm definitely like everything that I'm getting to do right now with stand up and stuff is because Zach put me on there. So I love it. I'm really lucky.
And people are coming out and they kind of know what your personality is, so they.
Sometimes it's not like it's not like a huge hit. Not to say anything bad about it, but just like I kind of like though when people, if they bring me up at a stand up show and they're like from the hit show Baskets, and then like 15% of the crowd knows what they're talking about is kind of funny. But what happened?
I always wanted to fart on a midget.
Who just farted?
sorry.
What happened?
What?
Did he
That's some kind of spell, right?
What happened?
You farted on me.
Oh, Mark farted on you? I thought it was you that farted. No. Oh, geez.
I imagine that's an occupational hazard for you.
Brad was a fart eater on stage.
Yeah. We used to call him Queef Face. Sorry,
yeah,
Martha.
back to you, Martha.
So 15% of them know Baskets.
Yeah, it's really it's been great. Like I am having a great time.
I watched the whole thing in one sitting at Baskets. I thought it was exceptional. And now, having met you, albeit briefly, guys, I thought you were amazing in it. And now I think it might be a documentary. I'm really. It's like I thought, oh wow, she's incredible at deadpan comedy, and now. Yeah. Having met you just briefly, I think, well, okay. Looks like they just brought cameras along and that happened.
That is kind of how it is, yeah, for sure.
Do you watch it? You say watch?
I saw the whole thing. I thought it was
how much is Louis Anderson born to play a single mom?
I mean, he's incredible. She's incredible.
I think that's who he is inside from watching it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Christine Baskets. Let's raise those boys herself.
You know about Baskets, huh? You floated here in one.
You fucking farted on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's a bucket list.
You're not going to put a curse on him or anything, are you?
I'll bring it up at the meeting.
So, Kurt, what are you doing tonight at Moon Tower?
I'm doing that story show. I don't know, it's Ari Shafir's show.
Oh, okay.
This is not happening.
Right.
And then...
are they filming it? Can you guys hear Kurt, by the way? Okay, you can. Okay. So they're filming it or no?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What story are you going to tell?
I think I'm going to talk about when I got kicked out of my school housing for pulling a knife on some guy.
Ooh. Yeah, you sound like the good guy in that story.
Well, yeah.
What'd the guy do?
He was going to kill me, this dude. It was some... Come to the show.
Why'd you pull a knife on him? He was race mixing.
Those damn mulattoes.
The whole goddamn story.
It was actually the whole village. They had pitchforks and they were going to burn down his windmill. He got very upset about it.
Yeah, when do your eyebrows turn into butterflies?
They never do. No, I was at Art Institute in Philadelphia, and I got in a thing on a pay. It was before cell phones. Everybody had a cell phone. I got in a thing on a payphone with somebody, and I said I was this other kid that I didn't like at the school. And I challenged them, like, yeah, let's fight. Right now, I'll meet you in the baseball diamond. And they, like a gang of dudes. I was like, what are these guys doing in art school? Like, they look a little hip-hoppy to me.
Right.
And,
that means black.
No, but not, you know, this kid was in fashion design. He was like a steroid... The guy's name was Mateo or something. He was like this roid rage freak. And I don't even know how he got into school. He had like these girls doing his homework, and I guess he was terrorizing all like the school housing. I wasn't in that. I was in an apartment. And I didn't know who I was talking to on the phone. I thought it was just some jerk off kid. And then this massive dude wanted to kill me, and luckily I had a knife. I warded him out, and then I ditched the knife, and then cops were called. And then they sat me like, I just sit in the lobby of a hotel like this with all these guys who wanted to beat the daylights out of me in a couch right there.
Good thing you cleaned up shit and put daylights.
Yeah. I keep forgetting what radio I'm on. So I just sat there and I just sit with all these guys while they told me how they're going to kill me. And one guy goes, "This is like that movie Heat. You know a movie? Like you're like Wayne Grow. Remember the guy that De Niro had to
shot
kill?
dead?
Yeah, they were like picking out all the parts in the movie, and like I was the guy they had to kill, and then nothing really came of it.
Sounds to me like an episode of Fame, you know, troubled school for performing arts, and at the end they all dance and one dies of AIDS.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Did you ever befriend that man?
I befriended the one guy who I initially had the problem with, but his friend got in prison. He pulled some guy out of his car and beat him almost to death. So he was in prison.
No. Wow.
Yeah. I wish I stabbed him. I really do.
Well, no, but look at how it turned out.
Yeah, you got a mediocre
Turned out I
story.
stabbed him.
I like this. I like the fact that because you never really hear the "I pulled a knife on someone" story as the "I'm the good guy here."
Well, I didn't think I was, but I found out at the end I was. Like, I thought I really fucked up bad.
What did he do when you pulled the knife?
He stopped, but he wanted to just murder. I can see it.
The worst would be if you pull the knife and then he keeps coming, and then you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just stabbed him.
Yes, that is the worst when that happens. Oh.
Well, I mean, I imagine then you have to use the knife.
I hate that.
I'd wind up throwing the knife. I wouldn't use it.
You would throw it?
Yes. I was going to the projects one time to buy cocaine with my friend, and we were walking through New Brunswick, and I brought a butcher knife from home.
You've made some terrible life choices.
A big butcher knife. Me and my friend, and we're walking in New Brunswick, and there was a bunch of black kids down this one street. I think it was Howard Street, and they saw us, and they started chasing us with sticks.
Oh,
it was
boy.
like 2:00 in the morning, and I had my one butcher knife against 8 guys with sticks, so we're running, and I threw the butcher knife, and then I took a rock and I threw it through the gas station window, hoping an alarm would go off, but it didn't. And the fucking guy slapped me on the back of the neck. And I've told this to my friend Sohail, goes, "Leave him alone!"
Wow.
And we ran back home, and that was the end of the story.
That was very Gangs of New York. Nobody had guns yet, huh?
I pulled the knife, and nobody gave a fuck. I held it up and
no
threw
guns.
it. Then my father had to drive us back to get the knife out of the grass.
It was my mom's good knife.
True, yeah, it was.
You got home and told your father what had happened, and he went, "I'll take you to buy cocaine then. You can't be trusted." Get in the back of the car.
Yeah, he took us back. We get the knife out of the grass. Thank you.
Wait, when did you get sober? At 15? So how old were you?
18. So it's probably 15, 16.
Wow. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Coke's not a drug you want to buy that way, where you don't have a contact up front.
Yeah, he's just going down to the projects.
But I'll tell you what, acid, now that you could just get from any stranger. If like a weirdo goes, "Hey, you want some acid?" That's probably good acid.
Or Ari
I
Shaffir.
recommend it. Yeah, that's the weirdo I'm talking.
Yeah, he just gave me shrooms last night. I was like, oh, fuck it.
Did you take it?
Yeah.
Let's bring you into this. Where do you buy your cocaine?
Martha, yeah.
Oh, I'm also sober, so nowhere anymore. I tried it. I couldn't get high off it, so I didn't.
You couldn't get high off cocaine?
I didn't. Maybe I didn't have enough, but I just had it like a couple lines at a party, and I was already drunk, and it didn't do anything.
No, you gotta heat it up.
That wasn't good cocaine. Yeah.
You gotta smoke it.
Well, you gotta.
Seeing as how we are,
heat up a plate in the microwave, and then you.
I just think you've really not given cocaine a chance.
Yeah.
I just feel there's more there for you.
Since we're in Scarface's living room, we might as well get a pile in here.
This radio show has been brought to you by cocaine.
Have you ever had a knife pulled on you, Martha?
Yeah, I was robbed at knife point when I was delivering pizzas for Domino's.
Wow.
And,
By Jim Norton.
I would have stolen the pizza. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, tell that story. That's pretty crazy.
Well, it was my first day back at work after totaling my car delivering a pizza, and it was also Valentine's Day, and this guy ordered a pizza in a neighborhood where we had been ordered not to get out of the car, but I was late.
What state is this?
California.
What neighborhood?
Like between around Culver City.
Somewhere near Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah. Please give explicit detail of the race of all of your attackers, please.
I do. I'll just say though, like for a robbery, he was very easygoing. He just
Hasidic Jew.
Do you think that the knife could have been to cut the pizza, and he just happened to?
Well, what he did was direct my attention up to the balcony of this not lit apartment complex, and then pulled out this giant knife. And
Wow, that's how they got Lincoln.
Was he delivering pizza? I don't know a lot about American history.
So he just pulled a knife out and said, "Give me all your money right now." And I was like, "Okay, I don't."
How did he direct your attention?
Well, I was kind of an idiot. I walked back to where the doors were for this complex, and there were no lights on, and this guy was just sitting there waiting, and I didn't want to seem like an asshole and assume that he was a robber, so...
You see?
That's the last thought of every victim. That's right.
So I just said, "Hey, do you know where apartment 2D is or whatever?" And he got up and walked over to me and said, "I think it's up there." And I looked up there, and then he pulled the knife out. And then I gave him the money, and he counted it, and that's when I got scared because I thought if it's not enough and he gets mad, he might stab me.
He counted money he was stealing?
Yeah.
I told you, it was a Hasidic Jew.
So can I ask what happened to the pizza? Did you deliver
He
the pizza?
kept the pizza. That was the most
Had
awkward
he ordered
part.
the pizza?
Yeah.
He was the
did.
guy that ordered it.
It was like people would do that in that.
So it's like a robbery to you.
It was
Yeah, you
just
ordered
like
a robbery. He was
someone-
ordering a robbery.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a robber, but I want you to come to my apartment. I'll rob you there. I'm super busy. If you could be here.
Oh, that's
And if
great.
you'd been late, would he have asked for twice as much money?
He was broke and hungry and killed two birds with one stone.
But yeah, he did. He put his hand on my shoulder. That was the only contact. He put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Okay, go back to your car." But he had his other hand on top of the 6-pack of Coke and the 2 large pizzas that I was still holding. And so he didn't let go. So I said, "Do you want these?" And he said, "Yes." And then he very slowly pushed them to the ground. So I just slowly did this. And then I went to my car, and I was scared of anyone coming towards me quickly for a few months, but it wasn't like, he didn't really do anything.
First date.
Yeah, hand on the shoulder and the other hand slowly pushing something. Are you sure you're not just replacing something in your own mind?
So best Valentine's ever. Are you guys still together?
Did you get in trouble when you got back?
I don't know if they suspected that I was lying because I don't have a much of emotional reaction to things.
No.
So
Wait, what do you mean lying? You didn't tell them that you got robbed?
I did, but I was afraid they would think that I was lying and that I just was keeping the money because I wasn't visibly upset, But I was in shock, kind of. It's.
It doesn't seem to have worn off.
It's true. Anyway.
I got a gun pulled on me in Brazil.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, I was.
Was it like a toy gun?
No, I was there. I was there for the World Cup, and a guy tried to rob me, but they had warned me at the State Department that this was going to happen. They said, when you get robbed, when you go to Brazil, be sure you have a fake wallet and a fake cell phone on you. So then you could just give it to, and then that's what I did.
And you were like, where am I going to find 2 Velcro wallets?
I want to know, where did you have the real phone and real wallet stuffed?
I had my real wallet and phone in a fanny pack, ladies.
Oh, man.
And then the fake ones were in my back pocket.
That's like a rucksack for you, though, right?
A what?
I think that's a British reference, but I still got it.
It's got to be so hard to rob a midget with a fanny pack. I would just giggle,
It was Brazil. They just thought he had Zika virus.
I think. Sorry, no. Point of order. Zika virus gives you a tiny head.
Oh, right.
That's not acceptable.
Dr. Carr, you're right.
But in my head, I'm thinking who the even if you're a robber, there were plenty of other people on the street. Who fucking robs the dwarf? His life's going.
They
great.
have the most gold, Brad. Obviously, he's going to go.
Oh, that was good.
Silly thing to say.
But yeah, that was frightening.
So what happened when you got robbed? Pulled the gun on you?
Yeah. He pulled the gun on me, and I gave him the fake wallet and the fake phone, and then he just ran away. And then like there was a cop that showed up like right after that, and he started talking to me, and he just kind of said like, "Well, that's what happens here." And then that's a good explanation for your country. Like, it's Brazil.
Did the guy who robbed you speak English to you? Like,
he spoke the language of here. I have a gun in your hip.
Oh, so he didn't say anything to you.
He just kept saying, "We man."
He put the gun in your hip? Was he on his hands and knees?
He demanded to know the ending of this season's Game of Thrones.
Were you worried he was going to try to find you now that you fucked him over with the fake wallet?
Yeah, but like I knew that I was leaving. Like we were on our way out, and then we were leaving that city that night. So I figured I was okay. But I'm kind of easy to pick out of a crowd, though.
That's why I asked.
That'd be pretty shitty to hunt Brad down for the fake wallet.
Yeah,
I'd be like, come on, you got me fair and square. I was robbing you. Like, have some decency.
It's weird that he wouldn't think to ask for the fanny pack. That's where you carry your valuables.
Right.
He probably didn't see it. Did he see it?
I mean, it was pretty prominent.
Oh, it was on.
It covers his whole torso.
He wore it like a bandolier, like Pancho Villa.
I like the fact we're workshopping this guy's crime. So these are the mistakes he made. He could do so much better. If you're listening,
yeah.
Next time,
don't take his first wallet. He's got another one.
Yeah, we went there many times, and there was about 3 times. They said, "Don't wear any jewelry. Like you always get like a plastic $25 watch, so if they steal it." And we would walk 2 blocks to the place, like the bar where all the whores hung out, and then our hotel was 2 blocks away. And that 2-block walk was fucking horrifying. It was very scary at night.
Did you do the whore thing down in Brazil?
No, I did not do the whore thing in Brazil.
Really?
Yeah. Well.
What did you do? What did you do when you go to Italy? Avoid the food?
I feel bad, but I really went there to watch soccer. I really like World Cup.
Fucking boo. Oh my God, boo.
Yeah.
Jim went there with Jared from Subway and had the time of his life. And you're sitting there watching soccer.
Well, I was also on the trip with my sister's husband, so I knew that like it could get back to the family.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Yeah.
What, the STI?
No, like they could tell. He could tell my parents about it and stuff, and that wouldn't be good.
Is your sister
little?
No, I'm the only dwarf in the family.
Well, your mother has got some explaining to do.
Leave his mother
Sounds
alone.
like she really enjoyed that night at the circus.
Oh my God. Brad must.
Your father's a very gullible man, isn't he? Yeah, I guess that one just came out tiny. Okay.
Yes. And how come all our other kids juggle?
He's got a black brother and a Chinese sister.
My dad did make my mom there was a paternity test after.
Is that?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, when you see 8 people run out of a
like
car.
The Lannisters?
Yeah.
And they knew the results were positive because they saw him in another room punching his own dick.
I think I saw your parents' sex tape. I saw the
mini me.
No, it's the Snow White thing. Yeah.
He really got a test
presume that's
after
your
you were
parents.
born. You want to get a test?
Well, because it doesn't run in the family at all on either side. So
He was pissed.
Turns out it was just a problem with the microwave.
I would think.
How long do you? Because I mean, presumably you were born. Everyone's overjoyed. It's a baby. It's healthy, beautiful.
Yeah.
At what point? How many hours in did he go? I mean, we have to test this though. I mean, that's not fucking mine, is it? You're
It's a mutant.
And when did you shot him with a crossbow as well at the end of the last series?
Hey, spoiler alert. Yeah, it was like, well, they knew I was going to be a little person before I was born, so he was kind of prepped to it. So that they knew before I was born, like, okay, he's healthy, but let's make sure.
Well, then why wasn't he just spending his time concentrating on helping your mom, recuperate after your head ripped her vagina apart?
Yeah, I mean,
he's sitting there asking for
no
tests.
offense to your mother. I'm sure she's a delightful
But
woman.
she's a
But I imagine
gaping wound and he's
downstairs
not
it looks
even
like a
talking.
collapsed mine shaft.
But did you come out of her, or were you found in a little tree?
That must have felt like giving birth to a fully dressed turkey.
Yeah. Her pussy looked like a bus in Tel Aviv.
Oh, that's it. That's offensive to everyone.
Yeah, I literally wrecked that shit.
No, did it bother you that he got tested, or did that make you?
No, because
okay.
they didn't know. Like they didn't know like what he didn't know what dwarfism was really. You know, and my mom didn't really know. Like they had to.
Where are they from?
What's that?
Where are they from?
The South.
Oh, okay.
Narnia?
We're in the South. South Narnia? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's funny because when I tell people that my parents are from the South, a lot of people just go, "Oh, that's why."
Well, just because when you said you didn't know about stuff, I was like, "Oh."
Well, Texas and Georgia.
What of not knowing about stuff? Oh, your parents.
Yeah.
We're in Texas.
Houston.
Oh, I never.
How far are we from Houston?
Everyone just nodded in this Austin audience. Like, yeah.
Wait,
that
how
makes
far from
sense.
Houston are we?
Like 3 hours.
3 hours.
What city is it where they fuck up the textbooks for all the children across the country?
Texas.
Yeah. Why
The
is
whole
Texas
state.
in charge of that? Like Texas is in charge of all the school books for some reason.
Well, I don't know. It worked out so well in the book depository. We figured.
Nice.
Good pull. Do you get along with them now?
Oh yeah. Like once my dad found out that I was he's the best.
It's all in.
Yeah. My dad's probably the reason why I'm a comedian, because he knew that I was going to be made fun of as a child. So his philosophy was, I'm going to like toughen you up and like make fun of you first.
Is that what he told you?
Holy shit. Yeah.
That's great.
I'm sorry.
But why'd he call you a faggot?
Because I was sucking cock. That's why.
He wanted to be first.
Well, but like he
and what did he do?
Like he did it in an encouring way, where he would like make fun of me and then tell me like, okay, now hit me back, because that's what's gonna happen.
How old were you, and what would he say?
Like, oh geez, like I was like 4. Oh yeah, like I was like 4 years old when he started.
Sorry, how old are you now? No idea.
32, which is like 97 in dwarf.
So he wanted to toughen you up.
Yeah.
Couldn't he have just named you Sue?
Yeah, but
Good,
so
Johnny Cash.
So at 4,
yeah, he would start.
Well, then everyone would have thought he was Korean.
But yeah,
I actually didn't
It's
hear
a
you.
Korean name. Doesn't matter.
but yeah,
small.
he would make fun of me, but then like and we wrote comebacks for stuff that we thought we would hear in school. So
Wow.
when
That's great
Was
dad.
this your dad's idea?
Yeah.
Of course it was.
What, I'm
That's
4.
like the molesting uncle. I'm just showing you how to avoid boys doing this.
Yeah, and
what would he say at 4?
like he would just like, yell out like, "Hey, shorty, you're small." I know, but it's,
Wow.
it's
4, you're 4,
You know what, dude?
four-year-old.
Your dad bullied a dwarf as a child, and then was like, "This is my comeuppance, so now I have to just do my best and help the boy."
And what'd you say back? Well, fuck you. I ruined mom's cunt.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
That was my first comeback. Yeah.
She opens her legs up, and there's a bread-shaped hole right in the middle.
Yeah, like the fucking monster's door.
Yeah.
Like Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Wow, so your dad was fucking bullying you.
Yeah.
Under the guise of helping you toughen up.
Yeah, and it happened on the very first day of kindergarten. A kid just ran up to me while they were taking roll and just yelled out in front of the entire class, like, "Ha, you're little," and I yelled back, "Ha, your mom doesn't live with your dad anymore."
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
and
He's sorry on the first day of kindergarten.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I did that comeback, and then I got sent to the principal's office
Why?
because I made the kid cry.
Oh, no. And it was your brother.
He was 26 at the time.
Yeah, and then the best part was that the
Were you much
principal-
smaller at 5 than like when does it like? Kinda,
Right.
Well, this head was about the same size on a like very tiny
Oh
body.
my God, you must have
Wow.
been so
Did you have
fucking cute.
a wheelbarrow for the head?
Pretty much.
So your dad was your dad being a dick, or was he like legitimately trying to help you out?
No, he was legitimately trying to help me
Okay.
out. Yeah, and not like he wasn't saying it to be mean. He was like, "This is the world you're going to be living in."
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So he
And,
made your comic.
Yeah, and then the principal actually called my father when I went to the principal's office. And he was like, "Your son, you know,
You say,
made-"
Mr. Drummond, Arnold,
But he called him to say,
Mr. Papadopoulos, he's got to stop.
He called him like,
Mr. Rourke.
yeah.
That's a 40-year-old
Just do
reference.
older and older references.
I didn't get that one. But yeah, like he called my dad to say like, oh, your son made another boy cry at school today. My dad just pretty much went good, click, and hung up on the guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why would they call home about your son made a boy cry? If you didn't do it with your dick, why would the school need to call your parents?
Yeah, and the kid started it.
Yeah. But it was, it's
whatever.
Orange County, California school. They're very sensitive.
Oh, okay.
POC.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be talking shit at midgets then.
Yeah. That was
Cool.
that was my philosophy. But yeah, it's
Where do you stand? I mean, because obviously you say midget. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
What do you? Do you? What is like? Is little person the official thing still?
What we're trying to get at is what will upset you.
Yeah. If I had known your dad prepared you for this day.
And if a midget makes another kid cry, does he become one?
like a werewolf.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like getting someone to watch The Tape in the Ring.
Yeah, I don't care about the word midget. To me, the word little person, which
sounds
is
worse, doesn't it?
it does to
it
me.
does. So, yeah.
It's very condescending, and it's not very specific. Like, you could just be talking about a Mexican.
I think it's actually.
That didn't go over well. Okay, all right. Austin. Oh, well. Thought that was going to be good.
I think it's patronizing, not condescending, Brad.
Drop that at college. Grammar joke.
Martha, how about you?
How about me? What?
What made you a comic?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, have I fucked a midget?
No, I would ask God that question. All right.
I just started wanting to do it when I was like 18. I think I saw Roseanne on TV, like on the Tonight Show, and Joan Rivers, and then I wanted to do it. But I didn't start doing it until right before I turned 30, because I had really bad stage fright.
Oh, okay.
But then I started drinking before I went on stage, and it helped. So.
What would happen when you get drunk? Was it like this, but like slightly up?
Yeah, I don't. Most people couldn't tell when I was drunk. I would just laugh more at people's stories and smile and be more comfortable.
Or you'd be the same like level, but just say meaner shit, like because you're so nice. You know, like you'd be like, oh well, the Jews are the cause of all the troubles in the world.
You should do it now.
I don't think I acted really different when I drank, but probably if I hadn't quit when I did, I would have started. I think I was entering the mean drunk phase right when I quit.
Oh, okay.
Because I was starting to feel angry instead of what it made me feel before, which was like, this is the best fucking thing that's ever happened to me. That's how I felt about alcohol.
You got to that point, though, where you start shitting blood into a balloon and dropping it off a balcony onto people?
What point is that, Jim?
It's the only time I'll ever get to do that joke. I've been dying to for years.
I'm glad it's retired.
Your neck gets really red, Martha.
I'm really easily embarrassed.
Yeah.
So
When you
Thank
like when you told people
You're doing great.
when you said you wanted to be a comic, your parents or whoever, were they like, because the way your personality is, immediately I'm like, oh, you should be great on baskets. Like what I mean, but were people like, well, you're not funny, you're just dry all the time. You know what I mean? Did people not get it when you said you wanted to be a comic, or did people kind of see?
Well, like, my family's always been really supportive of it. Like, they came out to see me pretty early and were really supportive. But when I mostly worked as a secretary when I started doing stand-up, and a lot of people I worked with would be like, wow, I can't picture you.
Yeah. You must have really brought that funeral home down, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah.
How long you done comedy stand-up?
Since 98, but I've taken a lot of time, long periods where I was barely doing it. Like, I would work on it for a while and then stop and kind of...
What would you do when you stopped?
Dominoes?
I did. I just would work and, I just work a regular job. And then, like, there was a point where I stopped because I went into recovery. So then for a while I didn't want to go on stage because I was super uncomfortable.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Paul, by the way. I meant to thank Paul. before I first arrived, I had to shit so bad I wasn't going to make it through the show.
Yeah.
He let me use the bathroom in his room.
Oh, Jesus.
And
wow, I thought
actually
I was going a whole different. And
No,
he
no, no,
made
no.
use of his chest in emergency.
I know.
Thank you, Paul.
But it shows me how much older I'm getting because I really wanted to shit in your tub. And I just didn't have the fucking moral courage to shit in your tub. I'm really disappointed.
Moral courage.
To squat and shit in his tub would have been wonderful.
We call that a Whitney Houston.
Oh my God. They should fly the Jersey state flag at half-mast for that joke.
Oh, that was fucking really nice.
Yeah, leave her a Bobby Brown.
Sorry, guys. That's just racist, Jesse.
Too soon, guys. Too soon.
Yeah.
Hey, too soon.
Is he dead? He's not dead, right?
Bobby's he's still
no.
kicking.
He's still gone.
Yeah,
Sorry, Bobby Brown's
yeah.
still alive.
He
Well,
is.
something must
Well,
be
his
done.
daughter also. Well, his daughter died, right?
She passed away
Also
the same
named
way.
Bobby Brown.
No, Bobby Christina. She passed away the same way. All right, cool.
In a tub?
I didn't mean to. Yeah, I didn't mean to go down this road. I just.
Yeah.
A lot of tubs.
We're getting close to wrapping up, actually. So we
Oh
should
man,
get
on
some-
such a high note.
Oh, I gotta get really high and take a bath.
we should get some plugs in. Where's everyone going to be tonight? Jimmy Carr, where are you going to be tonight?
I don't need this. If you desperately want to promote some sort of bar show, that's good luck to you, but I will be looking down on you as it happens. In a patronizing, not condescending way, Brad.
How about Martha Kelly? Martha, where are you going to be tonight?
I'm excited to be doing the same show that Kurt's doing. The
New York's Finest?
No,
Oh, this is not
this is not happening. Ari Shafir's show.
Yeah. And are you enjoying Austin? Have you done anything, or you want to do anything while you're here?
Now I moved back here in November, so I live here.
Oh, you live here?
Last time.
Another fart.
Wow.
You asshole.
Ah, jeez, last time.
Mark is cocky as fuck, isn't he?
It's not like if you do it 3 times, you get a wish.
My wish was already granted.
All right. What about you, Joe? Joe List.
I'm at the Stateside Theater, I think, at Paramount, 11:30. It's an amazing show. The lineup's insane.
Is that New York's Finest?
I think it's New York's Finest. Yeah, I think you're on. Norman, Soder.
Yeah.
Jesse, are you on that one as well? We can just knock out everybody in one.
I'm not on that one. I did it the other day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right, and Jimmy, of course, has 2 shows tonight.
At the same place, he's going to be at 7:30 and 9:30.
Right.
Is my fucking show.
Ooh.
Maybe you could come by.
Well, maybe I will.
Be like a real best of. Bunch of my
Yeah.
friends going. Yes, you're waving, sir. You had a question. Cool. We don't have any mics. Hold on. Can someone give him a mic?
I'm just curious for Martha. What is the dirtiest, raunchiest, or most devious thing you've ever done?
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Well, you've just met the man who's going to kill you.
Absolutely.
She told you, sir. She lied about some pizzas being stolen.
Yeah. Fucking Eddie from the Munsters. All right.
We're wrapping up. I can't answer that. So I don't know. Why would I? That's no. I mean, thank you for your interest, but I don't know. I don't even have any. I'm not wild and crazy.
Do you use that line when you walk past a construction site if someone whistles? Thank you for your interest, but no.
What are you doing tonight?
Kurt, to you, what do you got tonight?
That story show with Martha and then New York's Finest with Joe List there.
Nice.
And the worst thing I ever did, sir, was one time when I used to do coke, I got really. This was a couple days ago. I got. The height. This is seriously the worst thing I've ever done. But I jerked off to horse porn, horse on woman porn, on purpose. Like not, you come across it.
How you do that on
I
purpose?
premeditated it because I was so coked out of my head. So I'm gonna have to answer to Jesus for that one day.
Yeah. That's not a
The
cocaine
on purpose
issue.
is my favourite thing about that. Like, we've all done it in error.
Right.
We've all
I meant,
tripped, fallen, and
no,
jumped off the
but I
horse porn.
premeditated and searched it out. I could, yeah.
I jerked off into my own mouth one time.
What?
And I looked down and I realized my pants were on, and I'm like, oh.
Well, welcome to the world of Brad, sir.
Someone got me.
Best time of my life.
Mark Norman, what do you got tonight, bro?
Google Fiber.
Google
8.
Fiber.
I believe that's the name of venue, right? Yeah. And then doing the New York's Funniest at 11:30 with these Jews, and unlike Jimmy, I do need this. So please come out.
Jesse Joyce.
I'm at a place called the Townsend. I'm doing a show called Piranha with
Oh, the
Art
Townsend.
Moran.
What do they do there? Look at little children.
Yeah, under the guise of writing a book that they never write. Yeah, it's so 10:30. So come out.
The Who. Wow, I just got that fucking.
I'm with Mark on the Google Fiber show at 8, and just another plug. My new Showtime special airs May 20th. So watch that.
All right. With that, just saying wrap up. I want to thank the Driscoll Hotel and you guys for coming out. Let's hear it for these guys. Jimmy Carr, Martha Kelly, Joe List, Jim Norton, Kurt Metzger, Mark Norman, Jesse Joyce, and Brad Williams. Thanks, guys.